Well, congratulations on perhaps a different type of win today. How do you sum up the performance from your players?
Second half I saw the intensity I was looking for in the first half as well. But in general, I think Southampton have made it really difficult for many teams till now, also the top clubs. And they made it difficult for us today as well, although we dominated the game completely, in my opinion.
The intensity you said there, perhaps you were lacking in the first half. Why was that, do you think?
Yeah, that's always difficult. Maybe because although we only came up after half an hour, but I didn't feel there was really urgency to arrive in the box and to make it really difficult over there. We just kept the ball instead of attacking the box, in my opinion, enough. Second half, although we did came behind with 2-1, I saw much more urgency, much more intensity in everything we did, and that led to numerous chances and eventually to 2 goals.
Yeah, how much of that was the message to the players ahead of this one today, trying to capitalise on those moments with that press? Ultimately, you've got 2 goals out of it this afternoon, but was that the main message going into this game?
Yes, and for the rest it was also had to do with their playing style, so a low 5-4-1 block, so how do you create your chances against a low block? But we also know that this team always wants to play out from the back, so then you need to be really aggressive, because if you don't, they have a very good game plan and a very good idea. If you are 95%, they play through it. I said before the game, I showed them many clips that they did this against other clubs as well. But if you are really aggressive, it's also a chance, and that's what it was for us today.
Mo Salah has scored a number of goals for you already this season. I think there's no underestimating his importance, is there? But just how big are those 2 that he's scored today in the context of this title race?
No, if you want to win, it's always important to score goals, and we all know that Mo can score goals for us. And again, he scored 2 today, one from the penalty spot. But the other one was, in my opinion, the most important one, because at that moment of time, I didn't really feel that we were that it was a moment for us to score a goal, but he scored it almost out of nowhere. Great pass from Ryan, and then afterwards, after 2-2, it was actually waiting for us to score another one, which we did again with Mo, but this time from the penalty spot. Was it? Yeah, it was.
Whilst perhaps you weren't as ruthless as we have seen this afternoon, what are the positives you'll take from this in terms of the platform now this result gives you going into such a big week against Real Madrid and then Man City?
The positive is that we fought back after being 2-1 down, but I think it was only 2 times that they arrived in our 18-yard box. The first one was not even a chance, but we made a foul that made it a big chance from a penalty. And the second one was a great counter-attack from, I think, a set piece from us. So I think in general we dominated the game completely, but because of the scoreline, we all felt like it's a difficult one today. But if you just look back at the amount of shots we had, at the way we dominated ball possession, I think in the end we deserved to win it. But because of the scoreline, it was a difficult one.
Yeah, and whilst you have found a way today, how important is it you see that intensity across the full 90 when you come up against Man City next weekend?
Yeah, but first of all, we play against Real Madrid, which is also we face now the 2 teams that have dominated football, I think, in the last 4 or 5 years. So City, especially here in the Premier League, but also won the Champions League once. And Real Madrid is known for winning the Champions League almost every year. So 2 big games coming up, 2 interesting ones for us to play. But therefore we needed to win today, and that's where I'm most happy about.
Okay, thanks for your time today, Anna.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Mo, you've scored many a goal in your time at Liverpool. Just how important were those 2 today?
Well, it's very important, especially we were down 2-1, so I'm glad that we managed to win the game. That's the most important thing.
From going ahead early on, Southampton did manage to find a way to turn it round. Usually Liverpool have been so ruthless when they've gone ahead so far this season. What perhaps was lacking a little bit today?
Well, each game is different. I think they have a game plan. They play very well, and they managed to score early, but we also managed to come back to the game and win the game.
2 of the goals today coming from individual errors, really, from Southampton. Could you smell blood in that regard? Did you sense your opportunity would come from that at some point?
I think we have a good game plan. We tried to play our game, and I was confident that we're going to have chances. And just the only focus in my head in that time was that focus and use the opportunity to score.
8 points clear now at the summit. You've won many times this season, but how big does that feel with Manchester City slipping up again last night?
It's a great. Hopefully we keep going that direction, and also that we have a game against them. So hopefully we win it and we go ahead more like 11 points or something.
Going into next weekend, do you still see them as your main title rival?
Yeah, of course. Man City is Man City. They had the bad time now, but they're going to strike back. They have a great coach, great players. And yeah, hopefully we can beat them and we go like further.
All right, well done today. Congratulations. This is all yours. You can add it to the collection.
Thank you.